This video will give you information about your assignment for the canceled class today. Your assignment is based on your STEM Power Hour project. You can do this independently. You're welcome to work with your group members, but you can do this independently and submit it. And then when we get to class, you all can compare and see what you have down and discuss. So in your STEM Power Hour packet, which everybody was given a hard copy of, you should have the pages and the questions that you need. You can also find the electronic copy in the STEM Power Hour module in your D2L. If you move down to where it says number 1, what is the topic of focus? This is what you need to make sure you answer. Number 1. Number 2, looking at Teks identification for grades 5, 6, 7, and 8. Describing the connections, so number 3. And number 4, what are the core concepts that you are going to cover today? So numbers 1 through 4 need to be completed, and you can either scan that page or you can take a picture that's very legible and submit it to the Dropbox that I am going to post in week 5. Okay, and I will title the Dropbox Teks. So please make sure you submit that tonight, 11:59 p.m. It needs to be due tonight because it's a replacement for class. So everything you need is on this page. You all have already decided your topic. You do need to understand what the Teks are, and you can use the Texas Education Agency website to get that information. And make sure you understand that the Teks represent the Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills, and those are the standards provided by the State Board of Education for each district, and those are the standards for which your curriculum is based upon, and it is broken down by subject area. Okay, so the State Board of Education gives state standards that need to be followed by particular districts. And then, of course, those are given to the schools, and they are broken down by subject and by grade level. And the state tests, like the STAR, check to make sure students have achieved these particular standards. So the Teks are extremely important. And so what I'm going to have you do is I want you to look at each grade level, and I want you to try to find just one. You don't need to find more than one Teks that fits what your topic area is. Okay, so if you're doing the fingerprinting, you want to try to focus on a Teks that will align with that activity. All right, and then when you find it in 5th grade, you're going to go and follow the same Teks and see how it has changed for 6th graders, how it's changed for 7th graders, and how it's changed for 8th graders. So here you're going to look at the Teks at each grade level, that one particular Teks that you've picked, and you're going to write down the Teks in each one of these boxes. And for number 3, you're going to describe how they are changing with the grade levels. Okay, and so let's look at the website. So this one is the Science Teks for grade 6. Okay, and they give you an introduction here. Okay, and then they actually list the different Teks here: scientific investigation and reasoning, and they'll give you specifics. Okay, then they move into matter and energy, and they give you specifics within matter and energy. So you need to go through these and see if any of these fit, and if you can find one, then you want to jot down, like let's say you're looking for knowledge and skills, and your focus is going to be science, investigation, and reasoning, and your students are going to practice use of appropriate use of conservation of resources, including disposal, reuse, or recycling of materials. This is the Teks you'd write down, and you would make sure that you look at this for grade 7 as well. So all I did was I scrolled down. This is all of grade 6, and I'm moving to grade 7, and I'm going to find the same one. It was under matter and energy, knowledge and skills. So if I chose knowledge and skills and it was B and it was the capital B here, I'm going to look at this one for 7th grade. And it says practice appropriate use and conservation of resources, including disposal, reuse, or recycling of materials. Okay, so it doesn't look like it's changed much between grade 6 and grade 7. And then I'm going to jot down the one for grade 8. Okay, so this is, I believe this is, yeah, grade 8. And I would move down and I would try to find the same Teks, and I would look and see if anything has changed. Okay, so that's pretty much what you need to do. You need to analyze the different Teks, find one that fits your activity, and follow it through the grade levels and see if and how it changes, and make those connections. So you need to complete numbers 1 through 4 and then submit that, what you've written, in the Dropbox. Your Teks does not have to be the same as somebody in your team. That is totally fine. And I will see you all on Thursday. Thank you.